Happy Hour starts live in less than 10 minutes. Stand by.
And now, something completely different.
Emmanuel Acha, we all know, was playing Joy Taylor. So he was breaking rules. And he had the audacity to comment on the Diana Rossini thing. You're just projecting about yourself.
What do we make of Diana Rossini resigning today?
I apologize for all the thoughts that I have on this.
Yeah, you want to plow her because you're a dog.
But I have thoughts. A lot of them. First, let me start with this. Unfortunately, commentators in various media have engaged in self-feeding speculation that is simply unmoored from facts. Diana Rossini has made a living doing that.
Yeah. And you make a living being a baiter.
Speculation?
Because you suck at anything else. You suck at football and you suck at analysis.
Media outlet? On athletes, on players, unmoored from facts? I think this is the nature of the social media beast in which we live in. So I believe Diana Rossini has made a living in that. So you would anticipate that she would probably be more equipped to handle what she has made a living doing. That's number one. Number two, you also have to acknowledge this is still a troublesome situation.
Yeah, was it a troublesome situation when you were banging out Joy Taylor?
For her family and for the Vrabel family, so acknowledging that.
Yeah, especially the Vrabel family. Imagine being his kids.
Number three, it doesn't look good.
Did it look good when you were plowing Joy Taylor?
It doesn't look good for several reasons.
We didn't forget about that, bud. Everyone else might have, but I didn't.
The first thing Diana Rossini came out and said was she was on a girls' trip. So rather than simply providing the photos of the other women at said hotel in Sedona, you resign.
Yeah. And you should have resigned.
That's number one. Number two, if you did not do anything, why would you resign? Because it only makes it look like you're guilty as charged.
That is a very good point from this moron. Once a year, you get a good point. Once a day, a broken clock is right.
If a judge were to accuse an individual of murder, the individual wouldn't be like, you know what? Just throw the sentence at me, judge. I'm tired of people making fun of me on social media.
I'm tired of your voice. Dude. How are you talking about someone's infidelity and someone just sleeping around when you did that to Joy Taylor? Now, granted, if I had a chance to plow Joy Taylor, would I? Yes! But how are you on some moral ground, Emmanuel Acho?
You don't say, no, I'm innocent. So this also doesn't appear good for Diana Rossini because...
Did it appear good for you?
Assuming you are telling the truth, why would you resign from a job? Cost yourself money, your family money,
yeah, that poor family.
Kids money. Why would you resign from a job?
I'm sick of you, Emmanuel. You're a moron! And you think we all forgot about it, but we did not. Everyone else might have, but I'll call you out. You seem stupid. I don't look at Emmanuel and go, oh, what a genius he is. This is where it gets crazy. Brianna Chicken Fry made it about her. Because without Brianna Chicken Fry talking about other people, she has no talent and nothing going on besides ruining other people's lives when she's never the problem.
This is where the story ends? Nope. Someone else has entered the chat. Brianna Chicken Fry LaPaglia.
Yeah, she's hot, but she's got that, crazy eyes. You just know you can't tell a secret to her at all. Or she never shut up.
What? How did she get here? Well, in a series of posts on her Instagram stories on April 15th, Cooper alleged that LaPaglia, who previously worked at Barstool Sports, the company that initially produced her podcast, was contributing to the false narrative that she was a, quote, mean girl.
Yeah.
Cooper wrote, "This girl-on-girl needs to stop." While Alex tries to get her story together, let me address Brianna Chicken Fry.
Yeah, Brianna Chicken Fry's nothing more or nothing less than a boring clout chaser. Yeah, she's hot, but all she does is talk about other people. She's the one that's got skeletons.
Who is adding to the fake narrative and dogpile. Here are the facts. I have never met you in my life. The only communication we have ever had together is through DM.
Yeah, you're a coward, Brianna. You think you're so important because Dave Portnoy kisses your ass.
To prove her point, Cooper shared multiple alleged screenshots of their direct messages.
Oh, yeah, you go, Alex.
Which included supportive discussions about Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy and Brianna's ex, Zach Bryan. In a separate slide, Cooper doubled down on her thoughts, even bringing LaPolia's former collaborator, Grace O'Malley.
Yeah, the one friend you actually had, honey.
Who joined Cooper's Unwell Network in December 2024 into the mix. She wrote on her story April 15th, I never invited you on Call Her Daddy. Back during the Zach Bryan situation, I sent you a message of support. We never spoke negatively of you. Nothing negative happened during that time between Unwell, myself, or you. Cooper continued, so speaking of mean girls, have never met you in my life. What I just showed is the only interaction we've ever had. And you hate me? Wow.
You know why she hates you, Alex? Because Brianna Chicken Fry hates herself because she knows she's a talentless, hot moron.
Happy hour.
Oh, by the way, Alex Earl is supported by Carl's Jr.
Do people think I just like talking about this all day long? No. It's traumatic. I have to relive things.
Yeah, Lamar's really embarrassing. He was really good on the Lakers. He helped out Kobe. But now he's just a maybe at least formerly drug addicted, but a loser and an embarrassment to men.
I have to talk about things that weren't fun in my life. I feel so dumb. I spent hours in time doing this documentary as a favor. I'm not paid one penny.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid, man. Chloe, she seems like such a sweet person, but she seems like she gets taken advantage of a little bit.
I didn't do any, people are like, oh, I wonder how much she got paid. What? Everyone is shocked. How did the tune change so much? And I think it's changed just because he's seeing the response.
Yeah. Lamar Odom, I feel bad for him because he's mentally ill, but man, he gave Chloe no credit when she was the only person that cared about him.
And now he's
There's no guarantee that God's real or Jesus is real, but she was there for you.
Oh, I'm going to attack her because she's getting so much love.
Khloe Kardashian is speaking her mind when it comes to Lamar Odom.
It's so weird seeing, they were showing a picture of what she looked like before. It's so weird how she transitioned, not into a man like her stepfather, but...
The 41-year-old reality star did
41? I thought she was older.
And hold back when talking about her ex-husband on the April 15th episode of her podcast, Chloe in Wonderland, calling him out for how he's spoken about her since his Netflix documentary, Untold, The Death and Life of Lamar Odom, came out in March. In a candid conversation with her guest and best friend Malika Hawk, Chloe explains why she went back and forth about doing the documentary, explaining she ultimately did it, quote, as a favor to Lamar, noting it was hard to revisit his near-fatal overdose in 2015.
I was asked by Lamar, or Lamar's team, whatever you want to say, I was asked if I can do the documentary. I was contemplating because I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. And also, I wanted to make sure it was handled in the best way. I said I want to make sure this is a positive piece. I don't really want to go down this road if it's negative. He's been through enough negative.
Man, she cares about him more than he cares about himself.
Turn the tune here. Everyone was like, no, it's amazing. It's going to be really positive. He's the one doing it. He's the one asking. I'm like, okay, cool. Netflix then was like, we can't finish it without you. You're a big chapter. Sure.
You know, he had a hard time finishing with all those drugs.
I willingly do the Netflix thing for Lamar. I'm not getting paid one penny to do this. I have no dog in this fight. It doesn't matter to me if this documentary is made or not made.
Well, Chloe, I'm sorry you went through that. Lamar will always be a loser. Oh, yeah. I wasn't even supposed to be here. But that's how addicted I am to entertaining you guys. And I'll be back on Sunday, but I'm going to Chicago and Minneapolis. It's going to be a turned up time. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
And now, back to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe on Fresno's Hot 97.7.
Welcome to Hoppe Hour.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
The semen was so big.
And now, something completely different.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppy.
Always going in, never doubted. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-B-B-E. H-O-B-B-E. H-O-B-B-E.
Oh, yeah! The man who raps that intro, his name is Courtney Brown, and it's his birthday! He played for the Buccaneers. He's a successful realtor, a good dad, and a great rapper, KB the Great. I want to be him when I grow up. It's a time. Since we're going to Chicago, I'm going to Chicago, but you'll be hearing me do some shows from there. I had to, do this.
Wake up, turn it loud. Rush hour ride, shake the ground. From the shop to the bay, that sound. Yeah, say a pride. Hoppies in the house, hands up, wild in the crowd. Say happy hour,
Sure.
turn it loud.
I got it.
Hoppies in the house, talk that talk.
Whatever.
Pull them all out. From Chi-Town blocks to the Tampa Sun. If you're scared of the truth, better start to run.
Whatever.
6'9", Big Mike, big talk.
Oh, man, I gotta get up at the airport tomorrow. Well, not get up at the airport, get up at my house. Get to the airport by 6 a.m. But it's kind of good that I'm having all these early mornings, getting up to see my family next week, and then I'm so excited. I'm gonna meet the 93X half-ass morning show up in Minneapolis.
Happy hour. Turn it louder.
All right, let's see what's going on with Instagram. I don't feel like this is not going to be a 2-hour show. I don't feel like being here all day. I need a little bit of sunshine before I go to the cold Midwest. All right. Cameron on the It Is What It Is podcast, I think is what it's called, doesn't understand why Kanye was upset over that weird cousin song.
He sucks dick when he was a teenager, and they was like, I seen people on the last episode was like, Cam, he was molested.
Yeah, but you can't be doing it to other people.
My question is this.
What?
How are you molested?
Yeah.
If you're older than the person dick you sucking.
That is.
If you 14 sucking a 12-year-old dick, is that molestation? I don't get.
What a delightful way to begin a show, right?
That's nasty. Right or wrong? Yeah, that's nasty.
All right, I'm getting uncomfortable. And I'm sure you were too. Here's Ronda Rousey saying Nate Diaz got high after their press conference.
It was the question.
Yeah. Do you think there's just a fundamental difference in some people think? That's what, oh
man, I hope that isn't the news for today. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I shared a green room with Nate, and I forgot I was going to do this.
Gosh, she's such a hottie. She could beat my ass in bed. There you go. She's so freaking hot. What do we got here? Offset posted a video letting us know that he's gonna go bankrupt. Maybe you shouldn't owe people so much money, dog.
Fuck.
That is
negativity. It's all positive. We push it forward. We push the peace. Let me.
What are you saying? You're speaking gibberish.
I got announcements.
You're speaking Offset.
Regarding tour,
Got him.
Working all the logistics out, man. Y'all come fuck with me. Happy birthday to me. It's how the fuck we coming. Also,
oh, yeah.
You did what I'm saying.
Don't get what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, man. You do you, boo. I know rappers cheated. Probably shouldn't have cheated on Cardi. She seemed aight. What do we got here on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe? Oh, RFK gets confronted by Secretary and Human Services Secretary. All right, so let me see this person. Okay, let's rewind. This African-American woman, I'm trying to figure out what her name is. I'll figure it out when the video starts playing. She confronts RFK about his comments on black children.
Podcast interview.
It's Miss Selwell.
You suggested that black children on ADHD medication should be reparented.
That is.
You said
That's racist.
Black kid is now just standardly put on Adderall, SSRI, benzos, which are known to induce violence, and that those children are going to have to go somewhere to get reparented. So to be clear,
it doesn't make any sense. I don't even know what it means.
I don't either. That's why I'm asking.
You're the one that said it, moron.
And by the way,
so to be clear,
by the way, I used to snort coke off a toilet seats.
Doctor, you have no medical degree and you have no formal medical training. You have never parented a black child.
24 of the 26 HHS secretaries have not had.
Yes, it's stupid. You cheated on Cheryl Hines. I'll plow her for you. Akon wants to perform at the Super Bowl.
You could also carry a Super Bowl. Do you feel that way?
Hell yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah. You know, be locked up. Don't let me out.
Jay-Z.
Shut all the way down.
All right, man. You do you. You do you, Akon. Remember when he created that city in the other side of the world and it was like a failure? Young Thug was nearly arrested and sent back to jail for driving with a suspended license and going 83 into 45. Yeah, I used to feel bad for rappers when they get pulled over. But dude, why are you not behaving? Are you that much of a sociopath? You want to go back to prison?
You're getting a citation. You were going 83. All right, that's criminal. You can be arrested. I'm not giving you a ticket for that. I'm just giving you your license is suspended.
My license suspended?
Yeah. It says, yeah. It says from, I wrote it down here.
I'm always rooting for Young Thug, but he makes it kind of hard.
11/24/25 financial responsibilities.
Financial?
Yeah. Maybe child support or
he made a face.
Or insurance. I'm not sure.
There you go. How long until he's in prison? I'm not rooting for it. I like Young Thug. Lifestyle. That was one of his songs. Here is Alabama Barker and Neon. She gets upset with him for not spending more time with her off air.
Yeah, matcha does not give you energy.
When are you gonna come out with me, and stay out till 7 a.m.?
Oh yeah, she's just done her thing late night. She's just getting plowed. Oh, they're just demolishing her. I mean, what else you doing till 7 a.m.? You know what they're doing? They're doing the wild thing. Let's call them this.
Stand there.
You gotta dance. You gotta go.
She's pretty much saying, if you want to bang me, you got to put in a little bit of effort. You can't just be sending me new flowers. Braxton Berrios was seen with a new blonde who looks just like Taylor Frankie Boom. The Nancy Guthrie case has come to a halt. I would say it has. Christina Applegate has been hospitalized. That's not good. Charlie Kirk's alleged shooter, the bullet matched the gun. Taylor Frankie Paul and Dakota had a text message where he was trying to get laid with her. She's fun in bed. She does that thing now when she's giving head and she rolls her eyes like she doesn't want to be there. You want to hear the police call from this year between Taylor Frankie Paul? Because that video was from 3 years ago, but do you want to hear the police call between her And a 911 operator, she might be one of the craziest women out there. She's out of her mind. She's a crazy broad. You don't want to mess with her, or she'll ruin your life and ride you at the same time and give you the time of your life. Oh, this has been the time of my life. I'm really delirious right now. I'm about to leave Florida for 8 days. All right, here's the phone call.
Like you said, you wanted us to talk to your attorney. I just wanted, like I said, our main concern was making sure you were okay from the get-go. You're doing okay?
Yeah, I guess if you got a report of, from the other person.
She's a brat.
You're checking if I'm okay, which I know his story is not accurate, so
Oh, shut your ass, honey. You're fat ass!
I guess that kind of confuses me as well.
There was some concerns that there was an injury to you, and that was, we were checking it. I wanted to come to your house and make sure you weren't injured in any way, and then kind of go from there.
All right, damn. Everyone's, actually, we'll save this for side chick news. Give me a second. Let's see this here. What's going on with this right here on Happy Hour?
Today on TMZ.
Okay, breaking news. It appears that Donald Trump gave Taylor Frankie Paul Teflon for Christmas because
he wants to bang around with his little money.
He is totally skating on this allegation of domestic violence. She
totally got away with it. Why? Because she's a hot-ass woman. I never want to hear a woman again complaining about double standards. You got it good, honey.
Is not going to be prosecuted for the fights she and Dakota Mortensen got into in February.
They have a hearing to see which one of them gets a permanent restraining order.
When people go,
I would say get Taylor Frankie Paul away from that kid.
Of joint therapy.
Crazy broad.
Colleges should be able to issue restraining orders.
You want to give them legal power?
My last therapist vaped during session.
So TMZ DC was out.
Jacob here with TMZ.
And we got Congressman Richie Torres. Jacob hit him with, why don't you pass ICE funding?
It's House Republicans were the remaining obstacle.
But that side...
Oh, my God. It's what they all dare. They blame the other side. Shut your ass. You're just as guilty, you scumbag.
Steps the question. Jacob decides to persist as Jacob crosses the street and worries he's going to get hit by a car.
I don't want to get hit.
He is the most accident-prone person I've ever seen.
He's run into so many doors in the last 2 months.
2 windows and a fire hydrant.
Sandra Bullock, she joined Instagram. She's already got 4 million followers.
And she only has 2 things up. It's clearly to promote her new movie.
Her and Nicole Kidman are doing press for Practical Magic 2, which...
All right, I don't care, honey. I don't care about a movie. Not at all. This guy right here is an idiot.
Happy Hot Topic!
Our monitors take us to Kentucky, where a feel-good lottery story takes another dark turn. A man who won a massive Powerball prize last year has now been arrested for a 3rd time. CBS News correspondent Chanel Call joins us live right now. Chanel, what do we know about James Farding's newest trouble with the law?
What's his last name?
Well, Mugo, this is someone who made national...
James Farthing? Sounds like farting.
Headlines last year after winning that massive Powerball jackpot. He won $167 million. So certainly a large pot of money, right? This, by the way, his 3rd time being arrested since winning that
sociopath, dumb Kentucky redneck
jackpot. Lexington police say, Mugo, that on Saturday, they believe that he broke into someone's home, that he stole $12,000 worth of cash. He later was found at a gaming facility. He was arrested there by police, and police also say, Mugo, that they found marijuana in his car.
Oh, yeah. Homie was getting high.
Oh, he was arrested for 2nd-degree burglary and for possession of marijuana.
I don't feel bad for him. Ruin your life. I'll take your money, you dumbass.
Happy Hot Topic!
Rick Moranis is back, and so is Dark Helmet.
I love him. He just represents the 90s, man.
Ghostbusters icon makes a rare public appearance at CinemaCon 2026, his first red carpet in 9 years, as he gears up for his big screen return in over 3 decades, joining his original Spaceballs co-stars Bill Pullman and...
All right, so they're back. I don't really care. I kind of care a little bit. What about this?
Happy Hot Topic! Fans are calling out the Fockers. Ariana Grande stars in the upcoming
Remember how edgy that was? The movie was called Fockers, get it?
Focker-in-law movie as Olivia Jones, alongside Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, Blythe Danner, and Terry Polo reprising their roles from the previous 3 films in the beloved franchise. The 32-year-old plays a former FBI negotiator who's meeting her boyfriend Henry Focker's family for the first time, though Ben's character Greg Focker becomes suspicious of her intentions.
When we first met, I didn't think...
Yeah, because you're a side chick! Mm-hmm.
You were good enough for my pancake.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
But Olivia's a powerhouse.
All right, so they're playing music. I can't play the trailer anyway. It's probably copyrighted. Sorry.
Happy Hot Topic! Meghan Trainor is taking a break less than 3 months after she and husband Daryl Sabara welcomed daughter Mikey. The All About That Bass singer shared in an Instagram story April 16th that she
took way too much Ozempic.
Had made the difficult decision.
I like thick Meghan Trainor.
To cancel her upcoming Get In Girl tour that was set to kick off June 12th in Michigan. She says, quote, balancing the release of a new album, preparing for a nationwide tour, and
probably because of the ticket sales, honey.
Welcoming our new baby girl to our growing family of 5 has just been more than I can take on right now.
All right, you figure it out. Maybe I shouldn't have had a kid. What about this thug?
Happy Hot Topic! Singer David, whose real name
His music sucks, and he's a moron.
David Anthony Burke, has been arrested in the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case. LAPD says in a statement April 16th, detectives from Los Angeles Police Department Robbery Homicide Division have arrested David Burke.
Man, I hope they got him in a rock solid case because it took forever.
A 21-year-old resident of Los Angeles for the murder of Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
Rest in peace, princess. I am so sorry that happened to you. Your family failed you.
Happy Hot Topic!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to capture and destroy my brother.
A recent speech from Pete Hegseth may sound familiar to movie fans. The Secretary of Defense cited a Bible verse when speaking at a Pentagon worship service on April 15th, but the scripture he quoted appeared to resemble an embellished version made famous in Quentin Tarantino's 1994 classic Pulp Fiction.
What a loser.
Ezekiel 25:17.
They call it Caesar 25:17.
He should quote Idiocracy. That would make more sense. I like money. That is.
7-Eleven plans to close 645 stores across North America.
That's a lot of stores, man. That's Trump's America!
This year, the Japanese company that owns 7-Eleven says some of the convenience stores will be converted to wholesale fuel stores.
That sounds good. Not at all. And then there's this.
The Money Watch, Trader Joe's is paying more than $7 million to settle a class action lawsuit over receipts. The lawsuit argues the grocery store chain printed too much credit and debit card information on its receipts.
All right. That's definitely out of bad intentions.
Happy Hot Topic!
Neighbors have been left completely speechless after a garbage truck dumped an entire load of trash on a driveway.
And that's not the type of load you want to dump.
First, the driver unlatches the truck's rear door, and out falls a pile of debris. But that's nothing compared to what's about to happen. He goes back to the cab of the truck, pulls a lever, and unloads the entire contents onto the driveway. It's a mountain of junk.
I love that sound.
As he pulls away from the driveway, you can see debris covering the sidewalk as well. The owner of the garbage hauling business says he made repeated efforts to get the $700 bill paid, but he says the tenant never paid. So he decided to empty the dumpster right there in the driveway.
That's one of those impulsive moves where you're like, I'm okay with getting in trouble.
For non-payment.
What happened as you tried to process the payment?
We tried to collect the payment.
Yeah, make sure we don't call ICE.
But
the car is declined.
The cops were called and ordered the dumpster driver to clear the sidewalk. But he wasn't made to remove the trash he dumped onto the driveway.
That's the trashiest story I've ever heard. Get the joke. Oh, it's hilarious. We're all laughing and laughing. This is not funny.
Surveillance video shows a school principal taking down a gunman who entered the school building in Oklahoma. Lawyers for Pauls Valley Public Schools released the video to the public. They say it shows Pauls Valley High School principal Kirk Moore tackle the suspect, identified as 20-year-old Victor Lee Hawkins.
Loser! You're a rough 20.
Investigators say Hawkins entered the school and pointed a
small penis loser
firearm at two students. While he didn't fire on them, they say he did shoot Principal Moore as he was tackling him to a bench.
All right. Good job on the principal. And then there's this.
Anne Hathaway details an enchanting moment with Taylor Swift. The actress, promoting her new thriller Mother Mary during a recent appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, reveals how the pop superstar inspired her new film.
You mentioned Taylor Swift, but how did she influence this?
Oh, well, she was just kind of like...
God, Anne Hathaway is such a hot piece of ass.
Like an angel that,
got some sexy hair.
I felt like was over our heads all the time.
Anne adds director David Lowery is a big Swiftie and...
All right, there you go. Can you tell I'm not trying to be here all day? This next headline represents how the companies are screwing us over.
Happy hot topic.
Let's bring in ABC News legal analyst Brian Buckmeyer for more on the ruling. Brian,
what up, Brian?
Awarded $1.72 per ticket. Why that amount?
Yeah, so it's not that they went in exactly and they said, you know what, I think it's not $1.71. I don't think it's $1.73. I think, no.
$1.72.
Yeah, so what they're doing is they're breaking it down because they're looking at the number of venues that were sold these tickets, right? Not to brokers, but to actual individual fans who had purchased.
Mm-hmm. 172.
Yeah, so what they're doing is they're breaking it down because they're looking at the number of venues that were sold these tickets, right? Not to brokers, but to actual individual fans who had purchased, and only in certain states for the last 5 years. And of those 257 venues that they're looking at, it's actually 20% of Ticketmaster and Live Nation sales. And based on the math that they did, they come down to approximately $1.72 per ticket, which actually is $150 million in the aggregate. This is what Live Nation believes. And when you have a case like this, they treble or triple the damages. So we're talking about almost $500 million they could be losing here.
So Live Nation also settled with the Department of Justice for $280 million. All
right, Live Nation can kiss my ass, and I hope they enjoy it. It's tall and flabby. I like that line. Yoda did. Kiss my ass, I'm tall and flabby. You like that? You think it's hilarious? You think it's funny in the club? I think it's quite funny. That's why I said it. You know, what do we want to do here? Oh, by the way, I want to let you know, you should be grateful that I even did a show. Why do I say that? Man, God bless Spotify. I know they pay their artists like 2 cents a year or whatever. But yesterday, I was dealing with Spotify IT for like 4 fucking hours. They're nice, but they kept like going, oh, we're about to go on break. Let me send it to this person. And then this person had to read the whole transcript. The show was not uploading. I had to like upload it and re-upload it like 4 times. So be grateful that I'm here.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, yeah. Newsflash, Happy Hour got the tea spilling. Rose and Kardashians, dumb Nepo villains. Crowns made of cloud, castles built on fame. Reality's a circus, everybody's fair game. Paparazzi snapping like lions in the zoo. Golden spoons in their mouths, they don't chew. No hustle, just a hand-me-down throne. Earn nothing, but they claim the zone. Royal family, Kardashian crew, nothing new, just the same old view. Nepo babies riding on a silver spoon. Turn the dial, Hoppy's breaking the tune. Royal family, Kardashian crew, nothing new, just the same old view. Nepo babies riding on a silver spoon. Turn the dial, Hoppy's breaking the tune. King Charles with his face on a pound, but no way to the wisdom, just a hollow sound. Kim's empire, makeup and scandals, selling us drama like lit birthday candles. Suits and tiaras, fake realities bloom. From Buckingham halls to Calabasas rooms. Hoppy's mic sharp, cut through the facade. Dropping bars heavy, no applause for the fraud. Radio waves, truth in the static, calling out the fake. Systematic, from palaces to mansions, all the same. Hoppy's voice loud, breaking the game.
Oh yeah, 856-49 Hoppy. 856-494-6773. You tweeted me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Happy Hot Topic!
Kendall, you never ever want to be in my TikToks.
Kylie Jenner using Coachella to call out Big Sis Kendall as
God, I would plow her in one of those, eyes.
She goes full content creator mode at the music fest.
I'm having so much fun.
Kylie documenting her crew's Bieberchella adventures, hitting up Weekend One and all its activations, including an outpost for Kendall's tequila brand.
You're my good sister. Oh my
Tequila.
my God, yes.
Although I couldn't drink too much or I would not be able to perform. I learned on my Valentine's Day date 11 years ago in 2015 from Rover's Morning Glory, do not drink tequila if you plan on having sex, especially if a condom has to be on.
I mean, not a lot of people can say that they work with their family every single day.
All right. And then there's this headline. Prince Andrew might be losing some more of his awards. And then there's this.
Happy Hot Topic!
Harry and Meghan Markle are getting candid about the real cost of their past royal life.
Oh no! Shut your ass, you're fine compared to the everyday average Joe.
After my mum died just before my 13th birthday, I don't want this job, I don't want this role, whatever.
You know what? Life's too short. I don't want to hear this moron. Time! Alright. Time for everyone's favorite segment, which has been really active lately. Sometimes it happens 4 times a week. Sometimes it happens once a month. Side chick news.
Turn it up. Turn it up. It's Hoppy Hour, Ryan Hoppy, baby. Side chick news. We talking messy today. Mic check. Welcome to the circle. Riding in the booth, cutting straight through the surf. Call it like I see it. Feelings in the hearse, kid. You click the T, now you get the whole thermos. Celebs playing games, acting like they saints. Got a whole spouse home, still sliding to the dates. Screenshot save, little good night, babe. Then they on a yacht pic, trying to hide the face. From the field to the runway, everybody frontin'. Posting healing energy while they DM hunting. Scrolling through the gram, all I see is double lives. You can't tag the man, but you tag the watch he buys. This that side chick news. Side chick news. Ryan Hoppy gon' choose. Every fraud, every fling, every late night move. We expose, we amuse. Yeah, we say it like it is on an afternoon cruise. Side chick news. Whole world tuned to the truth. You can't hide from your man, can't hide from this boo. Side chick news.
Oh yeah, what do we got here? Right here.
Chrissy Freud is speaking out after the sports writer slammed journalist Diana Rossini, who resigned from The Athletic amid accusations of a romance with New England Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. She was let go from her job with USA Today Sports. The company explaining in part in an April 16th statement, quote, "Her recent statements do not reflect our commitment to professionalism or uphold our principles
She's a hot piece of ass as well.
of ethical conduct." Following her firing, Freud, who was an independent contractor, told E! News, quote,
So she was really expendable.
"I'm so disappointed. I've been with this network for so long and I chose to say one thing about a woman for something unethical she did. I'm still in disbelief."
All right, well, you can be a co-host of Happy Hour for free. And then here's everyone's favorite side chick, known as Kristen Abbott. She said Chris Martin never checked in on her after she was caught, banging the boss as she was the head of HR. Why would Chris Martin check on you? He literally called you guys out for infidelity. You are a cloud-chasing loser. Can you imagine the moment when you peaked in life is when you got caught cheating, when you got caught, committing infidelity? That means you're washed up. You got no talent. You got nothing else to talk about, and you're boring.
That was a great speech. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm sure it was such an inspirational speech about ruining relationships.
Has Chris Martin ever reached out to you?
No, never.
I wouldn't either. And he's too busy banging more hotter women than you.
Would you appreciate?
You look like a sex doll.
If he did?
You're a walking sex doll.
Would be great.
Would you still go to a concert?
No.
I don't even know how you could get turned on being around a woman at a Coldplay concert and give me whiskey, dude. It'd be so boring. It's the opposite of sexy.
Coldplay or any concert?
Coldplay.
No, I'm all set.
All set?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You did a great speech,
Thank
though. I
you.
really liked it.
You're dumb. I bet the speech sucked. Well, she sucks. She's the worst. Drives me nuts. Time for Hoppe's Hoops.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes.
So here's an interesting stat. We all know that Kawhi Leonard won a championship with the Spurs. 2 of them. And then he won with the Raptors 7 years ago. In 2020, in the Clippers, he was eliminated in the second round. 2021, eliminated in the Western Conference Finals. 2022, eliminated in the play-in. And then 2023 through 2025, eliminated in the first round. And then this year, eliminated in the play-in. So that's no good. He was supposed to take over L.A.
Crazy exes.
Which he did not, man. He did. The opposite is that. Man, I'm going to have tonight's Warriors game on, but it's going to be hard to watch. Why? Because I got to be at the airport at 6 a.m., but I'll still have it on. I'll probably end up watching it. Here's Draymond Green. Here is Kawhi Leonard discussing Draymond Green, and then Draymond Green's response.
Happy hour got that shock and awe.
Happy hot topic.
After the Warriors eliminated the Clippers from playoff contention, Kawhi had this to say about Draymond.
And then, Draymond, Hall of Fame defender. It was hard to even get shots up.
And when hearing what Kawhi said about him, Draymond showed love back to him.
Draymond, we were just talking to Kawhi a minute ago, and he said, I quote, of you, Hall of Fame defender, it was hard to even get shots up. A, what does that mean to you that he called you that? And B, how did you prepare for this? You've played him since he was on the Spurs, right? You defended him so many times. Did you go back and watch all those other games, or how did you prepare for this, or is it just ingrained in you?
When you've played someone so many times like we have, he know me, I know him. But I definitely watch a lot of film, but more so of him this year, because it's a different Kawhi,
Yeah, he's balling out. Here's Al Horford talking about stuff being in his ear.
For me, I just gotta give the glory to the Lord on that, because on this whole season for me, because it's been a challenge, in different ways with injuries and with things with the team,
and they figured it out. And there's this.
LaMelo Ball was fined $35,000 for tripping Bam Adebayo and an extra $25,000 for swearing in his post-game interview. The player was also upgraded to a flagrant foul, and in his post-game interview said he would apologize to
Bam. These guys cannot stop swearing. LaMelo, Anthony Edwards.
Bam, but when he went to apologize, Bam was in the shower. This also isn't the first time LaMelo tried to trip Bam, but here's what Bam had to say about the play.
Bam, a two-part question that I figure is coming. One, we just wanted an update on how are you feeling after leaving with the back injury, and two, your thoughts on what LaMelo did and how the officials handled it and how the NBA handled it after the fact.
Obviously, I'm still walking, so I'm okay. But I think the officials handled it, I guess, by the rule book. I feel like it'll be a change at some point, because It doesn't make
Yeah, either LaMelo didn't know what he was doing with his hands or he was being dirty.
sense that three or four plays can go by and you can review a 3-point.
There you go. All right, it's time for Tampa Bay. Actually, let's do radio news.
Hey yo, motherfuckers, I make killers, motherfuckers, yo, static crackles, Hoppe on the air, spilling radio secrets, man, he don't.
Oh yeah, Howard Stern's former assistant demands millions over hostile work environment.
Scheming in the back room.
Man, I should sue Mike Calton Rover. If you can't deal with a hostile work environment, I'm kidding, they're great.
Radio snitching, Hoppe spitting the truth.
Same with Ian Beckles.
Yeah.
Now they're Saints.
Yo, it's Hoppe Hour, we about to go live. Tampa Bay News is the place we arrive. From the beach to the bay and the city's crazy moves. We got stories hotter than the Florida grooves. Tampa Bay News, we making it spin. All Hoppe Hour where the real begins. Turn it up loud, let's get in the mix. From St. Pete to the world, we bringing the fix. Bringing the fix.
Happy Hot Topic. First up at 10, we're just months away from the midterm elections. Here they come. And the state's gubernatorial race, of course. Well, nearly 40% of Americans are pretty frustrated with our nation's two-party system. They have been for decades. Well, tonight, Florida Attorney John Morgan is looking to launch a brand new political party.
All right, what is it called? The Rich Dumb Boomers?
Well, tonight, we are getting a closer look at the negotiations for a new Tampa Bay race stadium. Hillsborough County leaders are weighing a multi-billion-dollar deal, as well as how to pay for that.
Yeah, this is a big scam. We all know I called out, but the race just want us to pay for it because they're so cheap.
Proposal comes with a fast-approaching deadline. News Channel 8's Georgia MacArthur.
There's always been a deadline. There was a deadline when it came to, the Ebor thing, and then it's just a scam.
Joining us live in Tampa with details. Georgia.
What up, baby?
Yeah, Keith, after months of negotiating behind closed doors, county commissioners are finally pulling back the curtain and allowing the public to physically put their...
What the hell's going on in the background there? You hear that? It sounds like madness.
The curtain and allowing the public to physically put their eyes on this funding plan.
Was that when the shooting was going on in Tampa? Jesus Christ.
And that includes taking the money from multiple sources, which most importantly, taxpayer dollars. A new stadium for the Rays with a price tag of more than $2 billion.
For a team that barely makes anything in the playoffs, and they don't care about you. And the whole media locally is so whipped that I'll say it for you.
Now front and center at the county level.
$2.3 billion is a lot of money for a ballpark.
Yeah, what about fixing up the Bay Area that has not been fixed since the hurricane a year and a half ago? Not a baseball team we don't care about.
A lot of people have questioned whether it really needs to be that expensive.
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe $400 million. Figure it out, kid, baby.
And if it does, we need to see why. And if it doesn't, the savings could easily be used to help satisfy some of these gaps.
New documents outline
you don't say
on how the county could cover its share, including tourist tax, redevelopment funds, and community investment tax dollars.
So pretty much we're getting screwed.
But another option raising concerns, using reserve funds connected to property taxes.
All right, you know what? Kiss my ass!
Very, very important in something like this that we protect the taxpayer. And I think that your requirement that the county not be burdened with the development risk going forward is a very, very important component of this negotiation.
I love politicians like him. They speak their mind. Why? Because the Rays barely care about being here, and they're making us pay for a team that doesn't even want to pay for players. Man, funk that.
Right now, a Tampa man is behind bars facing more than 100 counts related to child pornography. Deputies say that...
man, there's no fixing, pedophiles. There's only one way to do it. Electric chair.
They searched the home of Anton's Bravo, tracking illegal downloads to his Cedar Trace Circle address. Investigators say Bravo tried to destroy several devices, but they did recover evidence.
Bye, bitch! I have no room for pedophiles.
Elderly couple says the burial plots they paid for at a Tampa cemetery nearly 20 years ago are no longer there.
Yeah. Oh, no. Just go somewhere else to have the maggots eat your body. And finally...
Florida Attorney General is making a stand against AI use. His office...
Oh, yeah, I use it all the time. It's my homie. We're hanging on the club. You know, you're just doing your thing. You're just hanging out. Like, how do I talk to this person? I wish I was kidding. I'm a little awkward in public. Wait. Me being awkward? No way!
Office is launching an investigation into OpenAI and its product, ChatGPT, claiming the chatbot may have helped a man carry out a mass shooting.
Yeah, ChatGPT needs to figure out how to not do stuff like that. It's very easy to convince.
Static crackle, mic pops, the hour is hoppy. Cleveland skyline foggy, steel mills choppy. City on the Cuyahoga, hearts heavy, never sloppy. Radio waves carry tales, but they ain't glossy. Concrete jungle, potholes where dreams collapse. Downtown echoes the cabs and faded caps. Past the preaching hustle, corner kids trading maps. Where the vibes Midwest, but the struggle overlaps. Cleveland news, where the truth gets raw. Rust Belt blues, every crack, every flaw. Unfiltered takes, no sugar, no draw. I be on the mic spitting facts, no law. Back alleys whisper, still grit in the air. Poppy pulling cars, city truths laid bare. Bars sharper than the skyline, no time to spare. Opinions heavy as the lake, but he don't care. Radio days, static hum in the booth. Voice booming through the speakers, hitting with the truth. Tower City shadows, echoing the youth. Uncut, unpolished, Cleveland's the proof. Hoppy blends, no rose tint. Just grind every segment, a slice of Cleveland's mind. From the flats to the heights, stories combined. Unfiltered, unbothered, unrefined.
Happy Hot Topic! New kind of entertainment experience, and it's coming right to the heart of downtown Cleveland, right across from Rocket Arena. Construction is already underway. Katie Tersick has our story, first of 4.
Shovels hit the ground this morning in Cleveland's Gateway District, marking the start of something the city has never seen before. Cosm, a global immersive entertainment company, is building its 5th venue in the world right here, across the street from Rocket Arena. Inside, fans will sit before a massive 12K LED dome display, the largest Cosm has ever built, about 20% bigger than any other location. The dome alone seats up to 650 people with room for up to 1,500 across the entire 3-floor venue. The experience, courtside seats for a game. And the shared reality experience is not just sports. Cosm Cleveland will also host movies, musical events, and large-scale watch parties.
You know they're going to go there a lot in Cleveland because there's really nothing else to do besides drinking.
Parties for events like the Super Bowl and World Series. Cosm CEO and President Jeb Terry Jr. says it's the closest fans will ever get to being there.
All right, there you go. It enters us.
We have an update now on a disturbing case after a New York man has pleaded guilty to the rape and severe abuse of his 11-month-old infant daughter. A word of warning, this story is graphic. Prosecutors say the child survived what they describe as prolonged abuse inside an Ohio hotel. At the time, 38-year-old Jason Santos was living at a Springfield Township Red Roof Inn. Officers found the baby unresponsive, but she did survive.
Here's how you fix that. Electric chair that motherfucker. Bye, bitch! You make Cleveland look bad. Well, Cleveland makes Cleveland look bad, let's be honest. I can do this all day. Here's what's going on with the show.
you know? I mean, if you couldn't get drunk and paint yourself orange and brown every Sunday, you might realize I live in Cleveland. How the hell did this happen? You know, did I used to eat babies in a former life? You know, and then you look around your tiny little house that you can't afford because of the mortgage crisis, and your horrible little sloppy kids who will have diabetes by the time they're 8 because they live on corn syrup and lies. And then you look at your big bloated mess of a wife as she waddles towards you with her front butt going out over the top of her acid wash jeans, and you think, I'm gonna go shoot myself, my pregnant 12-year-old daughter, right?
Do you regret anything that you said about Cleveland?
Not at all. You like it? You think Cleveland's cool? I mean, I never heard anybody say I'm going to Cleveland on vacation. I mean, what's so good about Cleveland?
Cleveland sucks. 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 Cleveland sucks.
Listen to me, Randy. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, whether you're white or black or Sasquatch even. As long as you follow your dream, no matter how crazy or against the law it is. Except for Sasquatch. If you're Sasquatch, the rules are different.
Forget it, Meatwad. I'm a circus freak. That's all I'll ever be.
Whatever.
Finally, I'm one of those guys who can't wait to get to work in the morning. Like a dairy cow.
Strike, claim it. Strike, claim it. And he got it!
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
So if there's a few bucks left over, you know, go get something nice.
Yeah, hey, I'd like a $9,000 prostitute, please. Oh, do you have $1,000 ones? Yeah, good. And if you got an albino, send her up too. And like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be asleep, so get them up here. I had like half a bottle of melatonin, 6 beers, this whole bucket of chicken. Oh, the Sandman is coming. Oh my God! No.
Oh, this little guy. Buddy, if I had a peanut, I'd give it to you. Hey, who's got a peanut for turtle taste?
I got PhDs in 4 scientific disciplines. Really? Why do you think they call me Dr. Quinn? I just thought that was a nickname. You know, like Dr. Dre. Eastside.
God, you're stupid.
God, you're stupid. Hey, shut your hat.
What is it now, Hoop?
Have you turned on the TV lately?
No, why?
From Judd Winner, the maker of Gals Gone Wild, comes a little something for the ladies. Sack Flashers.
Awesome! Yeah, all right!
It takes balls to do what they're doing, but these boys have got them and more. They're Sack Flashers.
We love Sack Flashers! Oh, it's a sack attack!
Order now and get Sack Flashers too. Sacks in the city with bonus material. Beach balls. First 100 callers get this free Sack Flashers cold sack. Operators are standing by. You'll be nuts to pass up on this offer. I mean, someone at church or internet night or something. Ooh, like that site where they put them fire poppers up your buttholes. Now that's a good. No, not that specific. But why? That's how I met your great grandpappy. Oh, he loves him a good butthole.
I told you not, never, ever, not, no damn, don't never verbulate that man's name in his house again.
Oh, I don't think you said his name. Some of us were a little too busy banging to exchange business cards.
And don't you go Facebook him on the iBox neither. Sheriff says you raised him down hell down at the library.
Yeah, you know I did.
Oh, man.
You go strong or you don't go at all. Whoa, a real live robot. Or is that some kind of cheesy New Year's
Bite my shiny metal ass.
It doesn't look so shiny to me.
Shinier than yours, meatbag.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before. Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
And we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be claiming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Sagittarius birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be claiming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Pull an all-white phantom out. I'ma kill him with the pants and the shirt and the shoes and the hat with the shades and the chain and the watch is the reason I be standing now. That's where ice and spin that cake while I lick the icing off the cake. It's twist the B-Day, y'all. Come on, everybody with the twist of the ready with me. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. All day. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Birthday, baby, yo, yes, I'm the hound dog. And them are some troublemakers, don't have them around, y'all. Whenever we in the club, we show love to all the haters. Standing up in my seat, spike like a gladiator. Oh, yes, I'm the gladiator. That's the invader gator. What's the ending now? I'm ready to regulator. You did. We the birds in the streets, playing don't watch me, watch my feet. To the tragic girl under her umbrella. Ella, hey, I'm Manila. When I get done, she gon' bring me my cheddar. This just the beginning, it only gets better. Now with my hat, now with my shirt. You gon' do it like the last day on earth. And if you really want to spill on the deal, you will sound like a mug. Yeah, slide in the mud. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday.
Just get my nails did, just get my hair done. Just got this bad new Gucci bag, matching Gucci pump. Shoes matching the belt, skirt matching the blouse, chain matching the ring. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Got so many haters, why is so many hating? Sick like a mental patient, I floss like a dentist patient. This shit testing my patience, sick and working my nerves. I'm getting spending that money like the first and the third.
Long gay skin blowing cushion the winds, it's like hey, yeah. Popping no tags, the diesels busting the sag. I'm with it when I'm going hard to get a gone mad top. Models all around me, so I'm buying up the bar. I'm a hood star and I'm partying like a rock star. Only at my pick game, meaning you can't upgrade me, mommy. I'm the guap king like do it like my 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 birthday. Every day, do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Hey, that's what we say around here. Booked out, bling with the fresh gear. Cock snake skin, buck 50 hat, candy painted old school, rolling around on 4 flats. Hit the liquor store, mixed the Remy with the drone, rolling on the 94, looking for them sexy. Oh, I'm calling me Kelly, cause I'm a flirt. Fucking VIP, Don Juan, got the shit. I do it like my birthday, I do it like it hurts. Hey, watching these bad just to do it in the worst way.
up with a bitch, you can take her home on the first day. Burger King, mama, you can have it your way. Or I can bring another bitch and y'all can do it her way. Hotel room, do not disturb way. That's how I'ma do it when I do it like my birthday.
Let's go! This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre- and post-workout around. Comes in the form of coconut caramel and fruit punch. However the hell you want to get pumped up before the gym, go to Fortify.com and use promo code RYAN20. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North in Edmonton, St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. I'll go. Out there. WashChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. I'll go. Out there. Finally, are you mentally ill like me? If you live in Florida or Maryland, go to counselingoncall.net and there you can sign on. All right, we're going to come back and have an hour, keep this party going.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Change swing, pimps and the players gon' do the damn thing. Coming in the club, taking over streets, taking over man with the coked out beats. Got them on charge, got them on lock. Everywhere we go, guaranteed to blow the spot. Messages to them haters, trying to say them gators. Bullets gon' blaze you, nothing is gonna save you. Bets on the streets, bets on the beats. If you wanna bounce, best report to me. My city shot town, where I put it down. Ain't no limit, dropping beats by the pound. I falls out a lot, cause you know I call it shots. Stacking paper like them baking sodas in the pot. We got the remedy, we got the flow, we got them getting down on the floor. Hey, never did. Hey, shout it, let me see you get loose. We getting, let's go. Poppin' was strong with a mean lean. Slim tilted and representing my home team. Super ugly with a stack of money is a Gator King. By the bar, Mr. Pimpin' is a Gator team. Tell them how we do it, Joe. Gator ones, rims, they're spinning. And I ain't even driving, I'm just parking lot pimpin'. Slide off in the club, feeling menace in them 50s. So fresh, so clean. Swagger in my lip and what it is. What it do. Come on, shout it, let me see you get loose. If you bought it, you can get some great goo. In VIP, I'm putting my hands on you. Hey, we got the remedy, we got the flow, we got them getting down on the floor. We getting, never did. Hey, shout it, let me see you get loose. We getting.
drink. I want 2 high liquors, pimp. Smoke, drink, smoke, people say smoke, drink, smoke, people say been all on the earth. I don't even care. Speech all slur, nothing in my cup. Shit is all girl. Y'all hiding the motherfucker making up words. Liquor like men, I like them light skin. 2 at a time, I'm twin. Patron Grey Goose, Tanqueray and Seagram's gin. Stay together in my glass like they all best friends. I can't walk, I can't talk. Broken from the day to the dog. She fall for square, but my goons on P. It's drinks on you, all eyes on me. And niggas with me drinking dog. Henny mixed with Remy Ma. Party going all night. When we kick it hard. Niggas get they smoke out. They be getting choked out. Mix it with some liquor, nigga. We be getting droked out.
Happy Hour will be right back. Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afuera Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate's degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to gain education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
TikTok, toxic joke and playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom news streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. All nights buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout out hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Using every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Riot Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time, but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night and God bless America.
Doors closing.